Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Source. Continuing on with College Football Friday. How about an SEC game for you? Ole Miss versus Arkansas. Let's roll.
Welcome to The Source. The Source. Source. Hey, get the Source.
All right, Ole Miss on the road at Arkansas. Like I said, line is Hogs +3, but it drops down to 2.5. Early action is definitely leaning towards Arkansas. 58% of the tickets, 62% of the money on the Razorbacks as of Monday morning. But as the week progresses, the public actually swings towards Ole Miss and the sharps swing towards Arkansas. So here we are on Friday night. The line is still Arkansas +2.5 with a decent amount of sharp money on the Razorbacks here. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the model, this is saying Arkansas -0.19. So about a 2.5, 3-point lead on the Hogs. So I want to start with talking about Arkansas's defense, and I almost need to apologize because in last week's video, I don't want to say shitting on the Arkansas defense, but I was describing it as a liability. That's 2 weeks in a row now where the Razorbacks defense has really shown up. Yeah, Arkansas may have lost both games, but they just held LSU's offense to just 13 points. Now, I know there's rumors going around that the LSU stadium crew iced down the field whatever. I don't even want to get into that. Who knows if there's any truth to that. All we have to go by is the facts, and the facts are Arkansas held LSU to 13 points, and the week before that held Liberty to just 21. And let's be honest, if KJ Jefferson is 100% healthy in those two games, Arkansas probably comes away with 2 wins, especially the LSU game. That kid Hornsby was struggling. Arkansas only needed 14 points to win the game. They finished with 10. From what I'm reading from Sam Pittman, KJ Jefferson is good to go in this game. It's senior night at Arkansas. KJ Jefferson's final home game in front of those fans, the end to a great career. He's going to be fired up. He's going to be looking to make a statement win against Ole Miss. Now let's take a look at the Ole Miss offense. And like I said earlier, if this was 2 weeks ago, I'd be telling you Ole Miss is going to run all over Arkansas without a doubt. But now that we just saw the Hogs defense hold LSU to under 4 yards a carry, we need to take a little bit of a deeper look. So why don't we start by looking at how Ole Miss has fared against solid run defenses so far this year. Basically, Ole Miss has been able to run the ball on every single team they played this year except LSU and Alabama, and what do you know, those are their 2 losses. Check this out. So as far as the best run defenses in the SEC goes, as far as rushing yards allowed per game, ready? First and second, Georgia and Tennessee. Ole Miss hasn't played either of them. Third is Alabama. That's an Ole Miss loss. Fourth is Missouri. Ole Miss hasn't played them. Fifth is Kentucky, and Ole Miss won that game, but they only scored 22 points and they did not cover the spread. Sixth is LSU. That's an Ole Miss loss. Seventh, Arkansas. Ole Miss is 1-2 straight up against top 6 run defenses in the SEC and 0-3 against the spread in those games. That's against the top 6 run defenses. Arkansas 7th. Now keep in mind, Jackson Dart does have an arm. He's capable of making plays in the air, but the engine of this Ole Miss offense is the run game. And if Arkansas is able to slow that down, we could see Ole Miss have some offensive problems in this game. Now let's take a look at the Arkansas offense against the Ole Miss defense. And this is where we really can start finding some value on the Razorbacks. Take a look at Ole Miss last 3 games before the Alabama game they just lost. Ready for this? Auburn rushed for 301 yards on 6.1 yards a carry on Ole Miss. LSU rushed for 252 yards on 5.3 yards a carry. Texas A&M rushed for 142 yards on 4.9 yards a carry. Arkansas has a better rushing attack than all 3 of those teams, significantly better actually. And Arkansas coming off back-to-back losses where the defense looked good. KJ Jefferson playing his final home game on senior night. Now Ole Miss has been basically eliminated from contention for the SEC championship. So neither of these teams have anything more to play for than the other. I think this is the Hogs night. I'm taking the Hogs. I'm fading the public. I think the Sharps have this one right, which doesn't mean shit this year because Sharps have been getting waxed. But I do think they got this one right. Give me Arkansas +2.5. Let's go. If anything changes with this bet, I'll let you know on Twitter. So give me a follow there if you're interested. Also, if you want the final tickets that I give out, which would be bet of the day, top 7 bets, underdogs of the day, that kind of stuff, parlays of the day, all that, head over to KyleKirms.com or download the Sauce Network app. College football, week 12, conference championships coming up. This is going to be a wild weekend. Let's have ourselves a good one. I will talk to you on Twitter.